This is
did
the
sound real.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's coming down to the end of the season. This is the chase for the Cup. And we got the 13 of Sinister on the pole. We got Boss Man Brandon in second place. Looks like we got Fast Pete in third. And on the outside of him, it looks like it might be Just Ken. We got the 32 of Mikey Dan the Man. Outside of him is Iceman. And we got Lifted Chevy bringing up the back. We also got the 12 of Bobby Billions already making some passes first part of this race.
My power may or may not go out. I don't know.
I'd like to see that 13 go 2 in a row. And could he be the season's dark horse come and steal this thing at the last minute? It's still possible. It can still happen. And look at the 14 of Fast Pete coming up in second place. And a 13 of Sinister going to stay up front. Looks like he's got a little space. That 14 car being raced by the Boss Man Brandon, the 48, is going to give him a little problem.
Took Ken out by accident. I got into the wall to stay up.
And the 48 of Brandon gets the 14 of Fast Track, an excellent push. Unfortunately, the 14 car is going to lose that momentum by hitting the grass a little bit too much in the corner, maybe. But
I was trying to see if I could help you.
Teamwork they need if they want to catch that 13 car, which it looks like he's making the day look easy here so far at Indianapolis. And the 12 car of Bobby Benz looking extra low. Looked like he was trying to get underneath a lifted Chevy. And the competition in second place is heating up awesome. The 48's going to make his daylight underneath that 14 car. He is going to complete that pass with the slide job. And the Boss Man and the 48's going to bring up to second position. Fast Track Pete is at third and 14. And Bobby Billions has found his way in fourth with lifted Chevy behind him. It looks like Mikey Dan the Man's going to sit back in the rear and enjoy the show this first stage. We got Just Ken in the 41. Looks like he's got a bit off pace. He's running behind. Plenty of time to catch back up. Looks like he's struggling a little bit loose out the corner. And it looks like the 3 of Iceman has also found himself into the pits. Using a little strategy this first stage, going to get his car in order, which may definitely pay dividends as race goes on. Plenty of time to come back for being a lap down.
Take the inside 12.
And we got the 32 of Mikey Dan the Man working on the 9 of lifted Chevy. And the 32 is going to try it low, loses a little bit off time. Looks like the car gets a little janky on him. Having to get off the throttle, maybe get her straight back out. Nonetheless, not going to complete the move. And the 9 of lifted Chevy having his crew chief in his ear tonight. Lifted Chevy 2.0 giving some setup instructions prior to the race. And it looks like that the crew chief is right. That 9 car is running a beautiful line on that exit. Don't count him out and look for him to be there at the end of this race.
Woo! A little loose.
It looks like we got 3 cars still currently in the pits. It's going to be coming on the exit now, showing a little damage. I'm going to take a shot in the wild and say him and the 41 car may have got into it earlier in the run. And it looks like the 13 of Sinister has got a good cushion on the second place. It looks like the 12 of Bobby Billion, he is on a mission coming from the back, now find himself in second spot. 13 might want to start checking that rearview mirror because that 12 is definitely on his way up to the top. And the third spot's going to be the 48 of Brandon, and fourth is 14 of Fast Track Pete. It looks like he gets a little off on that, and that's going to cost him big. And it looks like it's going to allow the 9 of lifted Chevy and the 32 of Mikey Dan the Man. And behind that, the 14 is going to recover. wow, the 48 of Boss Man Brandon, man, is hard on the back of that 12 car. And the 12 car is going to use that kinetic energy and find his way through that corner. Going to give him about a 2-car cushion off that 48. So the 48 helping the 12 out, but really not helping himself out any. But he's got the 9 lifted Chevy coming up behind him. And the Hooters breast cancer awareness. And I agree, ladies, you got to take care of the Tatas.
I'm so confident.
Yes, TTSB is definitely on a mission. Finding himself second place. This point in the race, definitely a good place to be. All he's got to do is concentrate on his line, hold his line, stay where he's at. Second place points, ain't no shame in that. Still looks good on paper. And in fine position, if he can maintain this spot throughout the race, he can definitely find himself lifting the trophy tonight. And he's up in a little bit of a dry spell, so seeing that 12 car win a race from here would be definitely a tear in the eye moment. For me, he's been on a dry spell, but you know, he's definitely got the talent to make it happen. And it looks like the 9 lifted Chevy has made it around the 48. It's going to put him in the 3rd position, putting the 48 back in 4th. With the boss man Brandon staying alive with maintaining the top 5, but the 32 looks like he may be gaining on the 48. And the 14 Fast Track have a little problem off the corner. Going to say a little tire pressure adjustment wedge may fix his problem. He can make adjustments. Don't count him out. He's got a fast car. And with enough strategy, can definitely still lift the trophy here at Indianapolis tonight. And look at the 13 of Sinister, man, in this first stage. Setting in a real good spot up on the point. Plenty of space between him and that 12 car Bobby Billions. And that's the way that 13 is going to need to keep it. He can't make any mistakes. Don't want to give up no time, because that 12 will be right there on him, and he has definitely got a strong car. Don't think he'd have problems getting around him if he's able to catch him. But you can't race what you can't catch. And looking at boss man Brandon currently in the 4th position, getting a little janky off the corner. Tires are definitely probably starting to wear out here in Indianapolis. The track does have a textured surface. Might work great for them Formula 1 guys, them Indy guys. I don't know what it does for the tire wear here, man. I can't get my tires right, or this track just eats them up, and not much you can do about it.
Shit.
Now, it looks like the 32 is going to get a little bit of the air off that 48. That 48 is obviously having some issues with getting loose off the exit, and that air coming off the back of that car did not help it any at all. And that 32 is going to take that 4th spot away from the 48, putting the 48 back in the 5th position. And we have the 14 Fast Pete going to be in the 6th spot. Looks like he's got back on his rhythm, and yeah, definitely some adjustments can be made. That car is fast, but he's just going to have to get to where he can drive it, and if he does, watch out. And the 41 of Just Ken having plenty of success this year, but it looks like he's having a bad day here in Indianapolis. You know, Just Ken had real good success earlier in the season. I think he's got himself 2 or 3 wins. But having a hard time here today. We all have them, man. We all have our bad races. And this first stage has been rough on that 41 car. Now it looks like the cars really starting to come to the 32. It looks like we have problems with his Sinister. The 13 is sideways. I don't think that's going to be enough contact to break out of caution.
I was.
But tough break for that
out of
13. That's
control
going to give the lead to the 12
I'm
of
sorry,
Bobby
right.
Billions, bringing the 9 car in
Well, he
second.
went up in the air on my screen.
The third is going to be Mikey Dan the Man, and fourth will be 48 of Boss Man Brandon. Tough break for 13, man, but definitely don't count him out.
Into you the first
Plenty of
time
racing
and
to
I
go.
hit the brake to not get into you, and it didn't help at all.
I was trying to save it, and I got loose, and I hit you, and you went up in the air.
Yeah.
Well, coming in next to
Gonna start seeing green flag pit stops, Con.
10-4, thank you, boss. Yeah, the pit stop
Halfway in the
cycles
stage.
will be starting. We are halfway through stage 1. Pretty much right now, I'd say the strategy is just 4 tires and fuel. Whatever adjustments you might feel like you need in the wedge. Some people looks like they are going to need some late run adjustments.
P4 pitting.
And we currently have the 4th position car going to come into the pits this lap. And it looks like the second, first. Oh, Bobby Benz. Yeah, the first top 3 cars are in the pits. We have the 3 of Iceman. Also, looks like he got a piece of the action earlier, showing some damage on his car. Looks like we have a little bit of a pit glitch going on. It looks like the 13 Sinister is out. Showing damage from having that spin out he had earlier.
12 coming out.
You got 12 coming out. 32's on the way out. The 9 of Lifted Chevy is out of the stall.
32
Alright,
out.
so we come up before the back strip.
And the 14 is out. And the last car coming out of the pit's going to be the 48 of Boss Man Brandon.
I'm just asking, so I don't get in trouble.
Yeah, if Pete got that car adjusted, man, put a little wedge in, maybe some tire
I'd stay
pressure
on the
adjustment.
access road through
He
one
may
and
have a car that you not need to watch out for. I have a rundown when you get a chance, please.
12's leader in turn 1.
9 of Lifted.
I don't know who's.
Looks
Yeah,
is
then the 32, 14, 48, top 5.
Thank you. We'll take a ride now. The 48 of Boss Man Brandon's car off the hood cam. They look good on a new set of tires, man. Them kind of cars very drivable at the moment. Indianapolis is one of the tracks where that can change quick. Excuse me. Definitely got a
Hey,
nice
buddy.
running car right now.
Fast
Uh-oh.
track
At the party. Oh, it looks like Fast Track with some mechanical issues. Tough break for 14, man. Definitely need to do good tonight. We got the 41 Just Ken. And being that the 88 car Michael missed tonight, that's definitely going to help out some people to stay in this chase. He is our current points leader going into this race. However, that probably will change after this, but still in a very good spot and can come back and still claim the championship. but it's going to help out some people who, you know, is needing the points. So.
Said storm, not the power out.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. It's pretty bad this side of the country right now.
Number 3 will be coming in next lap.
So 3 cars pitting on next lap. Check. Who is our current leader? 12?
12, yep.
Check, thank you. So it looks like the 41's having a struggle, man. The 12 car's not far behind him. Can't make no mistakes now or you'll be going to lap down, which will be definitely detrimental to your second stage. You could make up for it, come back to third stage and still possibly win or get a good finish, but it is not a gamble that you want to take if you don't have to take it. Now, if the 3 car holds it together, he should be okay.
3 cars coming up.
Oh, 3 cars a little bit has come down to the grass. Had to jank it out of the 41's way, doing the right move. That's going to put him another lap down here. He's into the wall, and here comes the 12 car going to make his way around him. And that 41 scrubbing that speed off, that's going to hurt him. That 12 car is definitely going to be in the crosshairs now. The 9 of Lithia Chevy found himself in the P2 spot. Probably has the best crew chief in 3-wide racing currently. Put together a pretty good season. Not having quite the success he has in the past with former championships and everything else. But this year we've had some stiffer competition 3-wide, so it kind of evens out. Take a ride on board the hood cam of the 9 of Lithia Chevy. Quite a bit of difference between him and the first place car of Bobby Billions. Close it is on that corner, man. He gets good speed through the corner. That 12 car did get bigger. See, there's 3 car coming back on the track. Yeah, this 13 car is probably praying this stage to be over with. Go into stage 2. Rack them back up and give him another shot to get back up front. He's definitely got the car talent to do it. But that's how racing goes, man. You can have everything on the road, but sometimes it just ain't your fault, and you pay the consequences. Looks like the 41 of Just Ken is definitely in trouble for the 12 car and the 9 car. The 9 car has used the opportunity to catch up to the 12, and they're both going to go underneath of the 41. I think that's going to leave the 32 in 3rd position, if I'm not mistaken. The 3 car having problems negotiating the 41. That's a slapping wall. Definitely going to give that 32 of Mikey Dan the man a chore getting past these, negotiating these 2-lap cars. It's definitely going to give the 12 and 9 plenty of cushion to keep the race amongst themselves.
Excuse me.
12 getting a little piece of the wall there. That definitely is not what he wants to do if he wants to take his stage win. That 9 is not very far behind him. It looks like he might get a shot at it here soon. Yeah, now that 9 is definitely up on the bumper of that 12. That 12 is going to have to drive that rearview mirror some. We may be looking at a lead change here soon. And now look to the inside. It looks like he's going to have some momentum, but not quite enough to get past the 12. Bobby Billions definitely is not a slacker. By no means a rookie or a spring chicken. He knows what he's doing. And he's got that rearview mirror on that 9 car. And he's got one eye staying on. What do you get when you take convicts, ex-military people, ex-Marines, truck drivers, navies, sailors, so forth and so such, hobos, homeless people, convicts, criminals, ex-drug addicts, and put them into a room together? You get 3 wide racing. It's an all-American cast here tonight. And I am your host. It's me, Convict 13. Guess which one I am? And a little
Looks like
bit
a
of
good
juke
race so
about
far.
the 9, man. Beautiful driving by both drivers,
Oh,
9 and
yes,
12. 12 putting up plenty of resistance, but that 9 car looks like he's going to
You
get
guys
that
were side by
momentum
side,
he needs.
weren't you?
And the 9 car lifted Chevy finds himself in that first position. Who won that stage? Was it 9 or 12?
12 got
wow,
him.
That was for the stage win at the line there. So I recouped that. The 12 car
Good
did
stage,
win that
Bobby.
stage. The 9 car was just a little bit
Good running,
too
bro.
late, too soon. Awesome stage there between that 9 and 12 on that race.
Too bad that doesn't mean anything anymore.
Now we're going to get to rack
Oh, you don't get
back
stage
up.
points anymore?
Well, that
Yeah,
was,
you do.
You don't
You
get
do,
playoff
Was that
but
not
points.
it's
stage
not.
1?
That was stage
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's a long stage.
Definitely some
I mean,
critical
whether it
decisions to
meant
be made
anything
here
or
in
not,
these
I don't even
pits.
know if I had the stage
Somebody, we got 2 or 3 cars lapped down.
Give me
It's
something.
Well,
definitely
had you
going
not
to shake things up.
overturned turn 4, you'd have one.
So you got several people
Man,
going to
I
lap
know.
back.
I thought you were going to send it, and I got nervous and hit the apron a little bit. It's still a good race.
I was going to let it go until you
Who's
hit
going to
the
get the
8.
wave around? Who's first car lap down? And it looks like we're going to start stage 2.
Everybody, Iceman's 2 laps down. Everybody else on the lead lap. Ken got the lucky dog.
Okay, so the 41 takes Lucky Dog. The 3 of Iceman are struggling tonight, man. He's going to be the only car lap down. Everybody else is remaining on the lead lap. 41 gets Lucky Dog. And the 13 and Sisters back up in. This is going to get interesting. This could shake everything up. Kind of like to see that 13 car come up there and get him 2 in a row. Find his way back to the front. Getting hung up on the outside on that corner is definitely going to cause you to have to let off the gas a little bit, scrub off some speed. It's going to give daylight to the 48 to get underneath the 13 and go up to the 4th position, possibly in this corner. 13's going to play it safe, though. He's going to hold it highlight on just a little bit of the wall. Should give the 48 the room he needs to get by him. And yes, 48's going to complete the pass and take the 4th position. Now the 13 knows he can let him have it for right now. He got plenty of time to come back and take another shot at it. And he showed earlier he has the car to get up front. Interesting to see how this unfolds. That cars start coming to their line and a little bit of that new wears off them tires and these cars get on the line if they're going to be running this through. We might see that 13 start gaining some speed on the rest of these cars. It looks like the 9 lifted Chevy is going to check the underside of that 12 car. Not a chance taken on that corner. that rearview mirror right now. He's going to use some of the gas of that 12 car to go down that straightaway. But will that cause the 9 car to have to burn more tires because he's being pulled in the draft of that 12? I don't know how that's going to play out. The track's hard enough on tires as it is. It looks like the 32 of Mikey Danny Mann's found himself in 3rd position. That could definitely lead to an interesting show in a few laps. But what will the old wise man do? Lay back and watch the show? Or will he go there and try to get his sponsor on the TV screen? And the 9 bows with a beautiful line through that corner. And we got to 32 and 48 and 3rd and 4th man working together. Yeah, these cars could get racked back up here on this track, and we could see some real good racing in the second stage if these cars stay together like this, working together. And don't count 13. Looks like he's gaining a little bit on that second pack. You may see him up in it too this stage.
Hey, I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a lifted Chevy 2.0 setup device has paid out dividends for his 9 car, man. He's all up in the second place, all up in that rear. I think he's just going to play his card drive for now. Not going to show his hand too soon. I think he's going to call that 12 cars bluff. But don't count out that 32 or that 38. They're not very far behind that first group. The 32 car looks like he's almost up in it. Here comes the 32 and the 48. Yeah, we got all these cars running this draft, man. And that could be enough to pull that 13 on up there, too, if all 4 of these cars come together like this. That 32 is going to look low, man. He does a beautiful slide job for that second spot. Outstanding. But that 9 says not so fast. He may go back and double up on him and take that back. But no, the 32 is going to complete the pass, take that second spot with some beautiful driving, by the way. But that did give the 12 car about a 2 car cushion, which I foresee he's going to lose here in a minute. These 3 cars work together, man. Anybody in that 4th spot could wind up in that lead spot with not too much effort involved if they use their momentum right. So the 12 car is definitely going to have his hands full now. Slides up the track a little bit, man. That's going to give that 9 car the room he needs. And it looks like, just like I said, 48. And that little bump will cost that 9 car to go all the way back to the 4th spot. And that 13 is not moving too far behind. He might be close enough to start getting some draft off that 9. We could see a 5 car battle. And yeah, that 13 gives that 9 some momentum. He's going to get him up on the 12. And now we got Bobby Beans going back to 3rd, possibly even 4th. looks like Nike Dan the Man has found himself in his first. Boss Man Brandon with second place, and the 9 Aletha Chevy has found the third spot. And then we have the 12 of Bobby Beans having to deal 13 of Sinister. Looks like he gets a little bite of the wall. Out there, couldn't really be sure. But the 13 nonetheless, man. Beautiful show. Oh, the 13, that's going to cost him. Getting a little bit too greedy there, you know. You got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them. And that 9 car is, it looks like Brandon took the lead in that mix. Now he's going to lose it to the 9 car. And it looks like the 12's going to also capitalize. Nope. And the 48's able to save that second spot and get back first position after
Everybody's
that 9
about
car.
to wreck.
And the 48 Boss Man Brandon's going to take his opportunity to get the first
Oh, that was
spot.
interesting.
And here comes the 48 going to take the lead. I don't know, not quite yet. That 9's car is able to hang on to it. See if the 48 gets the momentum. No, all that's going to do is help that 9 car to make a cushion on the pack. Now, it looks like the 13 of Sinister is enjoying the 4th spot show. Keep my eye on that 13, man. I think he's going to once again show he's a dark horse and maybe make a surprise like he did last week. It looks like he's going to go ahead and take a pit stop strategy as part of the stage. It could pay out. And it could be his demise as well. It is such thing as pitting too early. You don't want to have to pit twice. And it looks like that's going to give the lead back over to the 9 car. And now we have the 48 battling out. You see that 48 car, man, I think he's had a win this year. He traditionally has several wins a season, and I'd like to see him win his first one this year, man. He's been on a dry spell himself. Oh, yeah. Nice piece of driving from that 9 car, man, keeping that 48 behind him. 48 driving like he's hungry, though, man. Not doing a bad job on that wheel itself. Both of them keep it going straight.
Wow, it's getting weird up there.
That did let the 32 car have a little bit of time on him. And it looks like the 12 of Bobby Bids is going to fade back and forth spot, but still in a plenty good spot for the
9
race.
fitting this lap.
And we have confirmation that the leader at 9 of Chevy's going to come into the pit this lap. I'd imagine the top 3 cars will probably follow him. Or will the 32 play a strategy? Sorry about that. I had to take a break and grab me a nice cold, crisp refreshment.
Buttons on you, okay?
Yeah, the 48
P1 pitting
car,
this lap.
2 also.
Now the 48 car, I think, is
Taylor,
currently our leader. Is going to come down
Can
pit
you
road
open the
this lap.
fridge and get Daddy one of these? Grab one of these
Yeah,
from
the
the fridge.
48
Please.
looking like he's going to bring it down to the bottom of the track. Definitely going to bring down pit road. 32 looks like he stayed out. Maybe
Well,
he
coming
came
out.
in. 12 car Bobby B is coming out of the pits.
Oh
so he's
my
coming
God.
to the pit, and the 32 coming in, pushing the 48 to the wall, coming to the pits. Well, hey, that's probably going to let him be the first out of the pit. Hell, yeah, take it how you can get it.
Honey,
It
if
looks
you
like the
can't
13
reach it, it's okay.
and the 3 is down pit road. And the 12 of Bobby Beans is already back out on the track. And the 9 car is also out on the track. Is the 9 our current leader?
I don't know.
Check.
Who's leading?
Will be as soon as I pass y'all.
It looks like the 13 will be after he passes pit road.
Check.
I think that's his voice I heard.
Is going to be our
32's
new
coming
leader. No surprise
48's
there.
coming out.
Looks like it's going to be 9 and 12 of Bobby B's in third. And the car's coming off pit road is going to be 32 in fourth, Brandon in fifth. Looked like the 41 of Just Kent in sixth, and I think that's going to make Iceman in seventh position. Well, top 10s ain't bad.
Start going up on the track in between 1 and 2.
Looks like the 9 car is making the move for that lead on at 13. I don't think the 13's came down pit road. If he has, it looks like he's definitely using an older set of tires than that 9 car. And that 12 car is on his way back up to the front as well. Yeah, how that 13 and 9 play together right now, it depends on whether he's going to give that 12 car a chance to get back up there. If they work together, you know, second place on the stage ain't a bad deal. Car definitely has, I think, led the most laps thus far tonight, having a dominant performance. And it looks like the 12 of Bobby Biggs back in third gains a little time on the 13 of Sinister. He is definitely coming. 13 car, man, definitely no shame in his race tonight, man. He's been front, back, and again. He refuses to die, and I respect that. Currently in second spot. Definitely has worked out some strategy, showing his skill and showing why he belongs in the Cup Series at 3 wide. And we got the 48 boss man, Brandon, currently around in fourth position. Oh, he's limited into the wall, and he goes into the inside retaining wall. It's going to be single car. Tough break for him, though. It's going to give that spot up to that 32 on that freebie. And 48's going to regather, man. Plenty of front end damage to that car. And the 3 of Iceman looks like he's made some adjustments. His line's looking a lot better at this point of the stage. It is getting later into it. He's still holding a good line. Iceman's got plenty of the skill he needs. Had some setup issues. I've struggled with them myself, you know. And once you overcome them, you just got a good driver lesson. Because you can drive a crappy car, you can dang sure drive a good car. And I think Iceman can come back and make his stand in 3 wide. I'm going to make an educated guess and say the 9 car, the Elite Chevy, is our current leader with Bobby Beans in the 12 and number 2. And that 13 of Sinister is lurking back in number 3. And it's the 32 of Michael Dan the Man in 4th. Now the 9 car's enjoying plenty of daylight up front, man. He's in a good spot for this stage.
I don't know, honey.
Sinister getting a little bit of the wall there, a little bit cheap. Don't look like it cost him anything. He's late in the run, definitely still put together a good line. And 32 of Mikey Dan the Man is here in 4th place. We already know his strategy, man. The old wise one, he just sitting back chilling. At this point in the race, don't mean nothing to him. He's looking for that last lap, and I would not count him not to be there at the end. And 48 boss man Brandon back in the 5th position. He can definitely regather it and come back. Definitely not out of it.
Good job, honey.
Whole stage to go. Just suffered a tough break on that exit, man. Probably a little windy change from that 32 didn't help his matters out none. Currently got the 14 to fast track Pete with mechanical issues. And the 41 of Just Ken, man, he's trying to reel back from a rough stage 1. Looks like he's got some adjustments made. His car's looking better. Maybe he can bring it back to stage 3 and surprise us all. Definitely throughout this season showed he had the skill to do it. I think he actually
she wants you to do it.
Points, about 3 weeks ago. And the 88 of Michael going into this race was our current points leader now. He's not called up to that 9. It looks like he's almost back to him. He's in room to get his draft now on the straightaway, so he is where he can get back up to that 9. But I don't think it'd be long that he might be competing for that first spot. He won the first stage. Could he get back up there and grab number 2? The 9 car, from my calculation, does have the most laps led, but it ain't gonna count nothing because even though we don't have playoff points because we're in the playoff, we are still counting stage points to bonus to point going throughout the rest of the chase.
Really?
So we still have to race for those stage wins. Ooh. Yeah, that 9 car, man, that scared me. He's just pulling his tires off where that rubber ain't. 12 car now has caught back up to him. 9 car's giving him a little bit of jank, and that 12 car gets that retainer wall, man. That retainer wall, it does creep up on him. It is definitely an issue for them drivers, man. They don't be all the way about 2 inches off of it normally. So it won't take much deviation in line to find yourself taking a bite of that. And that's definitely going to scrub off some time for that 12 car and get that 9
that was me.
Spot up front. Looks
Trying
like
to keep
back
that
there
run on the high side
to
to get the dim
32.
outside barrier
13
wall.
of Sinister's going to find himself taking
Good
that
one,
position.
Sinister. That was a good one.
Is that the end of the stage?
That was fun.
Yeah,
9
end
car
of the stage.
winner?
Yeah, 9 stage winner.
Man, I was coming before you lifted.
That was good.
We have Bobby Benz finishing second stage,
Damn, I
and
shouldn't have gave him
Sinister in
third place like that
third,
either.
and Mikey Danderman in fourth. Is that 48 and fifth?
48 6th.
48
Ken got me.
Ken's got fifth spot.
Yep.
We have
Yeah, Ken was
13 of
from
ice, and the 14 cars out. And our other driver did not show up, so he will get last place points if I'm not mistaken.
One more time, and then we'll make some popcorn, okay? Almost done.
You know, good job to that 9 car mixing it up, man. Didn't want that 12 to dominate the first 2 stages. Can't be letting that happen. Don't let it be easy on the 12, because he will take them how he can get them. Yeah, we're going to go to the third stage, man.
Oh, no.
You took the lead.
Counting out that 13.
Yeah, I did.
And it looks like the boss man Brand's going to play strategy and wind up on the pole.
Boss man played
Going
it.
into stage 3
Yeah.
with the 9 of lifted Chevy on the outside and the 13 of Sinister to the third
I'm pulled
spot.
down. Y'all go. I got tons of damage. Well, I guess it'll take off good.
Look how that shakes up. The boss man is going to take the first spot. Get some help from that 13. That 13 is going to split the middle. Oh, he's in a tough spot right there, but does a beautiful piece of driving and finds himself in second place. Outstanding job from that 13. And the 9 of lifted Chevy's going to reclaim his spot up front. along with him and his trusted crew chief, lifted 2.0. They may find themselves in victory lane tonight, and what a well-earned win, man. Just had his rough season. We all have him. But he might break that dry spell here tonight. But that 13 car is going to be a nuisance to him.
Hey.
9 car playing a good move there. 13 not quite able to get around him. Wow, beautiful racing. And looky what we have here on the high side, man. The 13 car proposing a threat. Coming from the back again, strategizing. Beautiful strategy from 13 and backing up with a beautiful piece of driving. Giving that 9 car a fit.
Don't
Yeah,
hit.
the 9 car getting a little bit loose off that corner, man. 13 might be taking some air off of him. It's going to let him have another shot on that high side. That 9 car's fast. He's going to shut the door. And not this time around. Lifted Chevy maintains that first spot. 13 is Sinister in second. And Bobby Beads will be your top 3. Looks like 13 trying to use a little bit of that chrome horn on that 9. Doing it like Dale with a little bump and run, but not going to pay off for him. That 9 maintaining way too much momentum. Yeah, that 9 car's strong, man. It's fast. And it's got the talent behind the wheel to make it do what it's supposed to do, and mainly that's to lift a trophy at the end of the night. And here comes the 13, gonna make another shot at it. It just can't be done.
Oh shit. Fuck that corner up.
And the boss man, Brandon, man, definitely put together a beautiful race tonight, man, by having a tough break. And don't think it was no fault of his own. I think he caught a wind exchange off at 32, it seems, to the inside. Maybe late in the run, having some slick tires didn't help. Looks like the 32 of Mikey Dan the Man's caught behind that 41 of Ken. Not a place you want to be in stage 3. Just Ken, he fights for every position because to him every position is points. And he's not going to give it away. That 32 has got his work cut out for him. And don't forget about the 3 car here. It is a lap down, but coming back with some also setup adjustments. And if he had that early in the run, he'd been looking good himself. Looks like the 9 of lifted Chevy, man. Beautiful piece of driving here tonight. Definitely came back, putting on a beautiful performance. And what can't be said about the 13 cents, last week's race winner. Definitely putting on a good performance tonight. Was real good early in the season, man. He had some troubles mid-season, but he's definitely back. And letting us know he's here. Constantly knocking on the back door of that car. Better him than me, man, because that 13, man, he knows how to drive, and he's showing it here today. While the 12 of Bobby Billions is sitting back just watching the show, and I don't blame him at this point, because they might just end up wrecking themselves and him grab himself a free trophy. And 13 is going to get the wall a little bit. Going to hurt him a little bit on the momentum, but he hangs on the quarter of that 9 car. What a swap over. Beautiful job. Now that 9 car, man, looks just too strong, man. It's going to be a day's work.
It was somehow it was some kind of a sandwich.
Looks like he's going to lead off to the corner. It's a good spot to be. And the 13, no, they still neck to neck. He ain't completed the pass yet. But he does now. That 13 is going to come back to the first position. That 9 car is going to come back to second place.
Bounced off me.
And that
I was
little
actually,
transaction
like,
slowed them
really
both down and
stable.
gave that 12 car a chance to catch up to him. And it looks like he's going to be up in it now. And the 9 car going to take advantage of that. And the 12 car going to have to get a little bit janky, holding it dirt track style, but staying on the back of that 9 and putting that 9 up front. And the 12 car is going to take advantage of that maneuver well and put that 13 back in third position.
Sorry, guys.
And looky here what we got. We got the 12 of Bobby Billions. This is some old school rivalry right here. The 9 of Little Chevy and the 12 of Bobby Billions. Skill-wise, totally probably on an equal plane. Slightly different driving styles, but nonetheless, man, always a good show to watch. And that 12, oh no, I thought he was going to get the momentum that time, but he did not. That 13 is going to help kick him up there. Oh, takes a little wind off that 12. He's going to mow the grass and do some landscaping. That hurt bad. Giving that free spot back to that 9 car, and that 13 is going to take advantage of it, but still not able to complete the task, man. That 9 car is tough. It's going to take a day's work to get around that one. Man, tough break for that 12, man. It was hard racing. It happens. Probably caught that white line, and you do. Well, white lines matter too. Now, that looks like that 3 car made some adjustments, man, putting together a better station in the final stage. Totally the problem I think he's got, man. I struggle with the issues with setups myself. I know the troubles. Definitely not a lack of skill for the 3 car. He's just gonna have to get in the garage and straighten some people up when he gets back home, I guess. Maybe you give them bonuses, maybe you fire them. It's really a situational decision. And the 32 of Dan the Man, third stage is not being bad to him, but not being good neither. Definitely got caught up with some early commotion. It's only put him back here in about the 5th position. And the 12 of Bobby Billions is in the 3rd position spot. But does have ditch between him and the 2nd of Sinister and the 1st of Lifted Chevy. Yeah, 9 Lifted Chevy, man, dominating performance here tonight. 1 stage 2, Bobby Billions 1 stage 1. It's definitely a good points day for that 12 car, nonetheless, whether he's able to come back and win it or not. And finishing in 3rd place, yeah, that's going to do good on the points. Definitely a contender for the championship. And if that 13 car can pull off his dark horse win tonight, and possibly with the 2nd place finish, he's definitely strong in the championship. And I would imagine, say, the 88-32 in that 9 car, from what I've gathered, is probably the ones we're looking at this point in the race to be our championship runners. How many laps we got left? Do we have another pit stop coming up?
Yeah.
1 more left. Should be coming up to 16 to go.
Yeah, definitely this last, probably going to be our last pit stop, round of pit stops coming up. Strategy there will be very, very critical. Usually, as always, in your last pit.
You can't see it. You can't without a light. Okay? Right?
It's right on the hood cam with the 13 Sinister. Yeah, that 9 car's got away from him, man. It's kind of frustrating at this point in the race. You're late in coming down to the last part of the pit strategy. We're going to have another round of pit stops. And the decision this 13 car makes in that will definitely either benefit or destroy his chances here tonight. Definitely no shame in the run he's put together. I mean, he's been from the back twice. He's been up front. The 9 car is going to take his pits now. Going to give the lead to the 13. It looks like the 3 is down pit road, and also the 12 of Bobby Ben is coming into his stall. I do take that back. Bobby Beans is out on the track. The 9 of Luther Chevy is in. I'm going to say it makes 13 the Sinister still our current leader. Not quite ducked, but it looks like he's going to bring it down pit road this lap. So 13 cars coming in.
Interesting.
Now, definitely this strategy at this point in time could definitely benefit, especially some of the guys who are all back in the field. Cars that got spread out. The strategy here could definitely benefit them with maybe a better spot or two on the finish.
I'm pitting this time 32.
So the 41 Just Ken's going to bring it down pit road now. Kind of curious about what the 32 is going to do. Staying silent on the radio. We're here making a pit car. A little bit into the wall with that. So it looks like the 32 is going to come down with the 41. That should complete our pit cycles after these cars are done. I think there'll be no chance for no late stage caution. Cars pretty still pretty spread out. Stays like it is. Pretty much what you got's what you're going to have. Things can still happen. 48 of Bossman Brandon's coming down pit road.
Haley. Thank you. Haley. What Daddy's saying. I can already see I'm about to get fucking pissed. It's gonna be another damn fuel strategy race.
Who's our current leader? What's our top
9.
So the 9 of Lifted Chevy is going to be our current leader. And I assume it's going to
Yep.
be the 13 Sinister behind him.
Should be coming to 11 to go, I believe.
They're coming up to 11 laps left. Yeah, that 9 car, man, if he just maintains it, it looks like it could be smooth sailing for him, man. Plenty of room between him and that second place car, Senator 13. Definitely it would be a win well earned. And for Lifty Chevy this season, this has been one of those stories, man. Plenty of success in past champion 2 times, I think. And had a tough season this year, man. Had everything in line, just could not close out no deals, having tough breaks here in the race. All that stuff comes into play, and the more they happen, the more you got to come back from to win a championship. And we're at the point now to where there's the point of no return. You get cut out, you're done until next season. Yeah, that 13 has gained a little time, though. He is getting close to reeling that 9 in, so maybe I should not speak so fast. I'm sure we're only coming down probably 10 or 9 to go at this point.
Woo! Whoa! Shit.
Y'all watch out, Lifty, because that 13 car is on the way.
So you put 1 lap after me?
P2 position finish.
Yeah, that's
going to get the second spot, man. Tough break for the 9, man. Dominating tonight and fading away these last few
Mikey
laps.
pitted 1 lap after me.
And they were riding with our leader, 13 and Sinister, and has, over these last 2 laps, broadened that gap between him and P2, which now P2 is going to be 32 of Mikey Day and the man. Them top 3 spots are all respectable finishes, no doubt. Very good for the points. And could the 13 come up with 2 races in a row, dark horse in 2 races in a row at that. Coming up at the end and coming in for the win, man. Outstanding performance from the 13 here tonight.
Brandon smells a 5th place finish. He's coming.
I am driving my heart out, yes sir.
I figured.
Yeah, Mikey Dan the man though, he stayed out back all night now. He's going to definitely, things keep on going as they should, have a coming to the second spot. The 9 Lifty Chevy,
I know I could have been more
maintaining the 3rd
competitive,
spot.
but I've had to sit here and try to strategize to get back from 2 laps down after the. Well, I'll talk to you about it after the race.
Oh, you're good. Sinister, if you give a lap count when you cross.
6 to go.
You hear it? 6 to go. Yes, sir. 6 to go.
So we're down to the final 6 laps. Yeah, all that 13 car has got to do now, man, is probably enjoy the last chapter of this novel. Take it easy.
Oh yeah.
Just keep it on your line and keep your momentum up. That 32 is about 8 cars behind you. As long as that 13 don't make mistakes, I believe you'd be looking at a winner. Cars are awfully spread out, so no chance for a caution. Maybe a Sasquatch could run out on the track, an alien invasion, earthquake, tornado, I don't know, but that's about the only things I see going to change the fact that this 13 car is going to have 2 in a row. Dark horse with both races, and definitely coming out late season and seal the deal on his championship bid. You got to take your hats off for that 13 car. He has come back from the back 2 times. Had a tough stage too, but it looks like he got his run back together. And don't think there's much that 32 can do unless that 13 blows the tire runs out of gas. I think this is going to bring stuff about 3 more to go across the line this time.
Yeah.
Whoop. That, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You might have had something if not for that.
The tires are starting to go, man.
This time passing lines will bring
mode,
the 3 mode for that 13 car. Yeah, just hold it between the lines. Keep that speed up. 32's a long ways behind you. Hope he's got enough car to make it, man. That would definitely be a beautiful performance. That would definitely be a hell yeah.
I'll tell you how bad I had to be in conservation mode. My fuel light was going.
Literally some bald eagles at the end of this one. It's going to come down to 2 to go.
Yes, sir.
So 2 laps left. 8 more turns, and the 13 car will be taking 2 in a row, winning a beautiful race, beautiful performance here at Indianapolis. Definitely a track that brings a lot of bragging rights. It is a test of skill. There's so much goes into this track. Unless you race it, you don't realize. And yeah, the 13 answered the call. Not wanting to leave out the 32 and the 9 and also the 12. All 4 cars have an outstanding performance here tonight. Also mentioned with the 48 leading some laps. This is going to bring us down to 1 to go. This is the white flag lap. So the white flag is out. Like that 12 of Bobby Beans has called up that 32 and took that 2nd spot. So we got Bobby Beans in 12 and P2. And the 32 of Mikey Dan the Man's going to fade back to the 3rd spot. Wow, never saw Bobby Beans coming. You always got to watch that 12, man. He will sneak up on you. But not enough time, and the 13 is going to claim the victory this lap. All he's got to do is hold together. Plenty of space between him and P2. All he's got to do is, and 13 wins here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Good job to you, Senator 13. That's 2 in a row. Came up as dark horse both races, man. Outstanding job. And P2 goes to the 12 car. Bobby B is in third, goes to the 32.
Good job,
Michael
Sinister.
Dan, the man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good win.
Who is our fourth place car?
Bobby.
It was a 13, 32, 9, 12.
Okay, so the
48.
12 was lap down, so it is a 32
Yep.
in the second spot. 9, and then the 12.